contest is between boxers from Ireland and Kazakhstan. Well, there is 26-year-old Kelyn Cassidy, reigning multiple Irish national champion. 23-year-old Nurbek Oralbay of Kazakhstan comes to the ring as the reigning world champion at 80 kilograms, what used to be known as light heavyweight. The 5 scoring judges presiding over this one hail from the Netherlands, Argentina, Korean Republic, Fiji and Puerto Rico. Our referee is Mr. Sean Reese of the United States of America. We take a look at the previous results of Nurbek Oralbay. It was a cracking contest against a man from Belarus boxing as an authorized neutral athlete in a round of 16, Alexei Alfiorav. Whereas Kelyn Cassidy was absolutely sensational against the marauding figure of Rafael Hovhannisyan of Armenia in his round of 16 affair. Locked in, looking at the canvas is Kelyn Cassidy. It was a scintillating performance, particularly in the second round of his round of 16 contest against Hovhannisyan. And we're underway here in the 80 kilogram division at the quarter-final stage. The winner will go through to the Olympic Games. It's between boxers from the passionate boxing nations of Ireland and Kazakhstan. The man wearing red, operating out of the southpaw stance, is Kelyn Cassidy, 26 years of age, from Waterford. His second attempt to qualify for the Olympic Games after a 5th place quarter-final finish at the European Games last summer. The man wearing blue is the reigning World Championship gold medalist, and he's just driven in 2 hard shots to the body. That is Nurbek Oralbay from Astana. He too in his second attempt to qualify, because in his multi-sport extravaganza is Cassidy sneaking home a right hand upstairs after he was tagged to the body. He lost to the eventual Asian Games champion, the incredibly competitive and competent Tuheti Urbieki Tangliatan of China in the first preliminary round. It's kind of epitomizing what a difficult Asian Games the Kazakhstan team endured. That is why they've got so many boxers here competing at the second Olympic qualification event. Roundhouse left was inaccurate, but then a follow-up 1-2 from Kelyn Cassidy, just clipping the bearded chin of Oralbay. So both men working away on the inside, the referee permitting them to do so. On the halfway stage of the opening round, big swing and a miss with the right hand from Oralbay. Cassidy not too far away with the southpaw left as he got himself out of the neutral corner. Well, there's a right hand landed at mid-range from Oralbay. Oralbay on the front foot, looking to walk down the southpaw, representing Ireland. And Cassidy not yet finding the range. The punches not necessarily straight. Roundhouse shots coming from both flanks from Cassidy, and he hasn't found his distance with any consistency in this opening round with 2 minutes gone. There he did! Roundhouse right, catching the advancing world champion. Best shot of the round from Cassidy.
That was better from Cassidy there. Just making his man miss and then countering.
Slapping left hand before disengaging from Oralbay, then a right hand straight down the pipe, which appeared to graze the chin of Cassidy. And now Cassidy is beginning to find the range, seemingly in the final 30 seconds of this first round of boxing.
Cassidy just giving Oralbay something to think about now, with those counter punches starting to connect.
Looking away to the body before pushing his man off with the right hand is Oralbay. Counter left hand again with a slapping shot, landed twice in quick succession from Cassidy before claiming his man to get himself out of the neutral corner. 14 touch of gloves exchange between the boxers before they make their way back to their respective corners to receive instruction. And it's Kelyn Cassidy who's conceded the first round 4-1. Only judge number 5 preferring the work of the Irish boxer. Judges 1 through 4 preferring the work of Oralbay, the more effective man over the first 3 minutes.
Oralbay doing really well. He just got caught there by Cassidy, but overall doing really well, walking his man down and using effective punching as he's coming in, hooking over the top, straight rights.
So Zoa Antir, the man inside the ropes, the head coach of the Irish boxing team, to keep their man cool are the Kazakh coaches. Ice pack to the head, saturated towel spraying him with cool water, and the coach inside the ring. So the second round underway. Good defense with the lead left glove as the two men saber rattling with the lead hands to begin this second stanza. Right hand not too far away from Oralbay. Cassidy altogether more correct with his punches now, no longer on his back foot, but holding his feet in center ring and looking to find his range with straight shots. But the feinting continues on the edge of range. Good foot movement from Cassidy to cause Oralbay to fall short, and there he got through with a scoring left cross out of that southpaw stance.
That was better from Cassidy. He needs to bring his feet with him when he's punching. He's just falling slightly short.
Oralbay not committing, bringing his feet into play either. He's short with an attempted right hand to the body. Minute gone, and it's feinting and fencing with the lead hand. That has been the order of the day thus far in the second round. Right cross from Oralbay, not too far away. Flailing shots cause Cassidy to lose his boxing stance momentarily. Cassidy, there's plenty of feinting, there's plenty of fidgeting and activity, but precious few point-scoring punches thus far from either boxer in this second round, but particularly from the man in red. And remember, he has conceded the opening round 4-1, but he's there picked off by a counter right hand. This battle of counter punches, it was Cassidy who committed first, only to be picked off by a right hand as he advanced. And that's why it's so intriguing to watch counter punches go to work, because somebody has to break the deadlock to go against their natural instinct.
Cassidy, I feel, needs to take the initiative here and start attacking and coming forward.
The score with a right jab, catching the advancing Oralbay. Again, this has been order of the day thus far in the second round, and both men charging in at the same time, resulting in an overcommitment and the work of both being smothered. That's what's ensued once again. Cheeky right hook landed on the disengagement after the referee's instruction by Cassidy. Forearm landed from Oralbay, catching Cassidy seemingly somewhere around his neck. There's a good left hand landed by Cassidy. As he spun off the line to the right after that single shot success. The right hand that preceded it was inaccurate. Straight right hand fired down the middle from Oralbay. And now Cassidy just looking to pick off the advancing Oralbay in what is proving to be a battle of counter punches in this second round.
Oralbay just telling his man to come forward.
It's Oralbay edging his way forward. That's a beautiful right hand slung into the body just beneath the sternum of Cassidy from Oralbay. Precious few point scoring punches. Cassidy having success in the closing stages, and that is why he has tied it up for 3 of the 5 judges, and that is crucial. For judges 1, 2 and 5, Kelyn Cassidy has been awarded the second round, and that means he is very much in this contest now with just 3 minutes remaining, having conceded the first 4-1.
It's all on this last round now. If Cassidy can keep up the work rate and the punch picking as he has in this second round, he could possibly take the third. Oralbay needs to start landing more, needs to go forward. Needs to maybe throw a second phase attack instead of just one and falling short.
Nurbek Oralbay, the reigning world champion, took the first round 4-1. Kelyn Cassidy responded magnificently in the second round to tie it up at 19 points apiece for 4 of the 5 judges. There's a right hand left hook from Oralbay. The right hand appeared to get through. The left hook was partially blocked by the right glove of Cassidy. With this type of posture, Cassidy's superior reflexes have served him well in that second round. The fencing resumes with the lead right hand of Cassidy and the lead left hand of Oralbay.
This really is turning into a game of chess.
Cassidy triggers forwards, looking for that southpaw left. My goodness, both of these men are going to require nerves of steel if they continue to box in this tenor. There you see Oralbay look to assert himself, and he got through with a left-right combination. Now the feinting on the edge of range continues. Both men swinging and missing, but there was a point-scoring lead right hand from the orthodox boxer wearing blue. Frenetic burst of activity where neither man was inaccurate. Headlock applied by Kelyn Cassidy as we tick down towards the midpoint of the final round. These tied scores of 19 points apiece. 20 points to 18 for two of the judges, for Nurbek, Oralbay. Well, Cassidy was inaccurate. Oralbay looked to counter, but he too was off the mark. Both men keen to show referee Mr. Sean Reese that it is not them doing the holding. Reaching for that roundhouse right was Oralbay, and he may have just caught Cassidy on the end of it. Look at the battle for foot position. That right hand did get through from Oralbay. Just reddening around his nose. I wonder whether he sustained a cut. I think he has on the bridge of his nose. See whether the doctor, he gets called up for an inspection. Good left hand landed by Cassidy. And you see Oralbay distracted by that nose damage he appears to have suffered in this third and final round. Trying to quicken his feet now, but he's picked off by a right hand by the twinkle-toed movement of Cassidy. Clear scoring shot for the man from Ireland. And there's evidence of the facial damage sustained by Nurbek Oralbay. He paws at it once again. Untidy flailing punches from both boxers. Closing seconds of a contest where a moment of eye-catching quality could well be decisive.
The nose damage on Oralbay has definitely given Cassidy a little bit of confidence to come forwards.
10-second clapper has sounded here at the E-Work Arena. Right hand from Oralbay, seen to be a scoring shot, catching the advancing Cassidy, and then the two men exchange a couple of love taps after the bell. The Irish corner think that their man has done enough, but so too do the corner of the reigning world champion. Remember, after a brilliant response in the second round, Kelyn Cassidy, who was outpointed in the first 4-1, tied things up on the scorecards of 3 of the 5 scoring judges. This man led 20 points to 18 for 2 of the judges. So, similar to what Nijat Husseinov was able to do against Roscoe Hill, that is what Kelyn Cassidy is hoping that he has accomplished here. Going to be very tight. Cassidy doesn't just need to win the round, he's got to convince those particular 3 observers that he has taken the final round. Low punch output, it was very close once again. Cassidy thinks that he's done enough, so too does Oralbay.
And the winner by split decision and qualified for the Olympic Games Paris 2024 in the blue.
And it is Nurbek Oralbay, a split decision victor over Kelyn Cassidy. Contrasting emotions evident up in the boxing ring. Nurbek Oralbay taking it on a 3-2 split after a very cagey affair between counterpunchers, and it is the reigning world champion at the second time of asking who qualifies for the Olympic Games by securing the quota place. My goodness, that was a dramatic encounter, but it is Oralbay, the world champion, who can now call himself an Olympian.
Really good work there by Oralbay. Just trying to press his man, put pressure on him, and here's the scores.
So look at that, Kelyn Cassidy did take the third round on a 3-2 split, but crucially, didn't convince enough of the judges who had it at 19 points apiece that he took that final round. Nurbek Oralbay convinced more of them, and that is how he has prevailed